Okay, so let's get into a little bit, just a brief little explanation on what exactly uh, covert narcissism is and certain abuse tactics. So basically, covert narcissism is, in a nutshell, a lot of people have probably seen the basic version of it where, someone puts on a smile, they gain your trust, and then next thing you know, you look in your bank and your money's gone. It's very simple, and then they move on to another victim, and this kind of goes on and on and on. Happens to elderly, happens to basically so many people, right? Now, that's a a version of it. Now, covert narcissism, though, like the genuine malignant covert narcissism, is when a person, let's say, does the first stage, gains your trust, does the initial action to you, but not only that, but then they go on to then sabotage a lot of your life so that you can't really function. And the reason that they typically do this, the reason that they want to damage you consistently over time, is because deep down inside of the narcissist, they have a massive fragility, and what's the word? It's more like they have an unbearable, I want to say need. Basically, they're not able to take responsibility, take accountability, solve the internal issues that they have with themselves. So what they do is they then try to control the external, which is the environment, the people in it, the people that they meet, that sort of situation. And so when that's happening, unfortunately, if you've met one of these types of people, it can be very difficult in that sense, because once they latch on, they don't want to let go, right? That's a big part of it. They do not want to let go. They will do everything and anything to make sure that they don't have to let go. So what this means for you is that they're going to turn your friends on you, your family on you. They will do this at any means possible. They do not care. They're going to turn your business on you, your employer, employees, anybody that you know will eventually get turned on you. And the need for this is twofold. One is because they want power. They love power. Because inside they feel very fragile. Because they have no real control over majority of things in their life. And this is more so childhood stuff that unfortunately they were brought up in. And I'm not here to say oh, woe for the narcissist. This is not about that. But the general idea here is that a covert narcissist basically has a massive fragility within themselves, which stems from childhood. And then they learn very poor tactics on how to handle that, which is basically to bully the shit out of other people. Excuse my language. And they do this in very tactical, covert ways. So they actually really master the ability of gaining trust. This is with your friends, this is with anybody, right? And they'll start planting seeds. And these seeds are planted so that your friends don't even notice the abuse happening to you. They don't even notice at all, not even close. So it could be something as simple as, I'm really concerned about XYZ person. They've been acting really weird. Really simple things like that, where they plant a seed and then they will start gaslighting you. They'll do anything to make sure to get a rise out of you. And so what that does is it basically combines between the two to make you look exactly how they said, even though it's not real, it's concocted. But now it looks real, and that's all that matters. And with that, then people start believing what's been done, how you're acting is the, let's just call it, for lack of a better word, insane version of who you actually are, which is really someone who's just getting harmed psychologically. And once they've converted friends, it's very easy for them to convert family and anybody else, because now they have support on their side, right? Now, this is a problem because if you don't handle this fast enough, it grows and it manifests and it gets very deep-seated in your life. And then at that point, it's very difficult to get it out because now people have a really poor reputation, understanding of who you are as a person, and it just gets really bad from there, right? So, like I said, this is going to be a service that I'm going to bring out where I can help people not only learn about the situations that they're in, but then also gain their life back. Now, I also want to add, this is not about covert narcissism. per se. This is about covert narcissism. This is about abuse in general, whether it's physical, it's mental, it's emotional. It doesn't really matter. But the point is to help people prevent or have the tools on hand, and also be aware of what's happening to them so that they can actually prevent these things as they're happening in the moment, right? Because the better or the more that you know, the more that you can actually defend against. And if you don't know this stuff, then unfortunately, people who are being abused are going to look maybe a bit off to you. So just want to put that out there. Thanks for listening. Move on to the next video.